Hello, Garage Squad. I'm Carol,
And I'm Jim,
and I'm here to nominate my son Craig
my stepson,
for a Garage Squad TV episode for restoring.
and the salvation of Craig's dream car.
About 20 years ago, in 2001, Craig's in-laws' friends bought a home, and in the garage of that home was a 1972 Mercedes Benz. It was a great car, 280 SE four-door sedan with a floor shifter control, fancy leather seats, had gas-powered 4.5 liter V8 with 93,000 miles. There were only 13,000 of that particular model that were made, so it's somewhat rare, and that was a top-of-the-line solid car. And in addition to that, it had the manuals that went with it. So they put the car up for sale, and a lot of people came and looked at it. Nobody bought it, even though the exterior was in pretty good shape, and so was the interior. Of course, maybe one of the determining factors was the motor and the transmission were on stands, and the parts were in boxes and in the trunk of the car. However, my son saw the potential. You see, he's an auto body painter, and he works on Mercedes and BMWs and Toyotas every day of the week. That's what their collision shop really focuses on. So for him, he could see the potential in that car. He was thinking that someday he'd have the time and the money and he'd be able to restore it. However, life kept getting in the way. As you would know, one example was, when his daughters were teenagers, they said to their dad, to keep us out of drugs, we think it would be a good idea if you got us into archery. Thought that was a good idea, so he got them in. They took classes. Well, they excelled. And so the coach, his name was Rich, he really could see the potential in the girls, and he saw how Craig loved working with those kids. So he asked him if he would be his assistant, which Craig was happy to do. And so the whole family got involved in archery. And as the girls and other ones in the class started excelling and competing in tournaments around, Craig noticed that when they went to the store to get recurve archery equipment, bows, etc., the staff there, they didn't care what they sold, so they would sell them adult equipment, which really didn't fit the kids. So out of this, he saw a real need for and started a business for youngsters that wanted to shoot recurve bows. So there's another thing. He gets sidetracked, no time or money for working on his car, but it really paid off. His oldest daughter, Jessica, she became 7th in the nation in her category in archery and was able to compete worldwide. And when she graduated from high school, she was recruited by the Olympic Training Center and was able to train there for a year. I mean, really, how cool is that? So as they got older, they wanted to help their dad, restore the car. Come on, Dad, let's do this. But then they got married. Then they had 2 little guys. Now one is 21 months and one is 4 months. So again, no time, no money. However, he has become our go-to guy. He's always there. Whatever anything needs to be done, we call on him. And Craig is always there to help anybody that needs it.
I have lost 2 of my biological sons to medical issues, and I would so much like to be a part of enhancing Craig's life by helping him realize his dream car goals. I admire Craig. He's a very good man at so many levels. He's smart, he's hardworking, he is energetic, and he loves his family. They always take priority.
On a side note, he likes fishing, he likes to shoot handguns, he loves teaching archery to young kids, although he hasn't really had much time to do any of those kind of things in the last few seasons. But he does have a strong work ethic, and he's a devoted son, husband, father, brother, and now grandfather. And he is so deserving of the Garage Squad's mission of helping people to realize their dream for their cars. So for Craig, having the opportunity to drive a cool 1972 49-year-old Mercedes Benz around would be a dream come true for him. And it would help justify that for the last 20 years that car has been stored in his garage while his everyday using car sits out in the winter, in the snow, in the sleet, in the rain, and in the summer heat. So if he could realize this dream, it would all be worthwhile. So we hope that you will consider him as one of the recipients of your Garage Squad projects. Thanks so much.
Thank you.